What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video drawing episode. In this video I will talk. Yeah, okay, something new for once. No, but most of my day was pretty uninteresting. Towards the end I did again the 5, or well, this time it was 4 because I still have to do the 5th one, but 4 up to now missions again, or tasks, I guess you could call them, that I've been doing every day. And every day different, or at least I try to vary them every day. I keep some, I change some, depends. One new thing that I did today was mapping local terrain. Okay, basically I on my iPad where I'm recording right now, I have GoodNotes. I don't know if you know it. It's usually used by students. And well, I just open a new page, blank, and in the middle, basically from a satellite point of view, just like Google Maps, basically, I, the house block that I live in, drew that on the page, and then the streets, and then nearby basically everything in the surroundings that I was able to remember. It took some while because I suck at drawing. And also I realized I drew it way too big, like the scale. Like I could have drawn way more in a few directions, but I just drew it way too big. Like I drew way too big. So well, I have to see how to do this differently. What is with this dog? 9. She's just laying there. Easy, resting. And she's like, what shit? Hey. 9. What the hell? Then I also read 5. Mola. I also read 5 case studies on business success. Nothing big. I thought, Mola! Who are you looking at? There is no one. Are you? Okay. 5 case studies on business success. And I thought a case study would be, something a bit longer. But like these case studies, they're so short. And I think that that's low-key nonsense. I don't know. I don't think I'm good. That's like the easiest one out of the category. That's why I do it. But like, I don't know about this one. Then also word association map. Basically, I generated a random word, easy word generator, random word generator. It gave me the word save. And then I created a mind map of everything that I could think of, like related to that word. And I also did it on my iPad. There's this cool website for this, actually. It's called Kids Blog, I think. KITS, and then blog, BLOG. And it's good for it's perfect for creating mind maps. And I don't know all of the, like I can't show you because I didn't take a picture. I could have done that actually, but whatever. Same with the mapping local terrain thing. I could have done that, but well, I didn't, so it doesn't matter. But I wrote stuff like save, and then like a person, an animal, resources, energy, anything that I could think of, basically. And there was quite a lot. And I also wrote rhymes or antonyms, so the opposite. Unsave, delete, Yeah, but rhymes was save, mave, pave, slave, behave, shave, stuff like that. Yeah, because rhymes are cool. Rhymes are a cool thing. One of the missions also, it's in the creative mission, or creative tasks, right? I have to get out the list, wait. It should be in a creative one. It's also like write a poem or write a rap. Or do a 1 minute freestyle rap. Here, yeah. Shut up. These two. Right. Shut up. Will you? Please. Marla. Yo, I wish I could show this. But I'd have to go close for that. With the iPad and the mic. Oh, okay. And then I also did memory palace creation, right? For the last few days, I've been every day 5 words, 5 random words, again, random word generator, and then link them to 5 items in this room. All right. And right now, including today, I have 20 words. So I've been doing it for the last 4 days, including today. So for the last, So Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. Yeah, I started on Wednesday. Exactly. So the words in order, from, I'm going to list them in order. So from day 1, the first 5, day 2, makes sense, right? So we have Apple Pencil Draw. Okay. First one is the item and the second one is the word. Apple Pencil Draw, bed, tent, computer, ditch, lights, easy, picture, this picture, there, civilization, day 1 complete, day 2, money, monopoly, water, shot, money, monopoly, water, shot, mat, preach, board games, pop, bag, old. Day 2 complete. Oh no. Wait, focus. What came before the way to the west? No, I always do it on my bed. That's why when the POV is screwed up. When I'm on my bed, I'm like, okay, here I did this, I remember. But suddenly I'm sitting in a new place reciting them, and that's weird. Wait, let me sit on my bed for a second. Wait. Money monopoly. Water shot. I'm not gonna sit on it. Money monopoly. Water shot. Mad preach. Board games pop. Bag. Owl. Shirt. Stitch. Weighted vest. Heavy. Wheels of this chair. Circle. iPad, brilliance. Books, ideology. Day 3 complete. And last day, today. Atlas, guide. Reflex balls, crossing. Atlas guide, reflex ball, crossing. Monitor, multimedia. Oh no, wait. Multimedia, reflex, Atlas guide, reflex balls, reflex balls, crossing, monitors, multimedia. What items did I choose? Leg workout thing, choice, and speakers, late. The leg workout thing, let me show you this one actually. This thing. You have to imagine it like this. You put this on the floor. You put your legs here and the other one down here, and straight, and then you go with both legs at the same time, inwards and outwards, and it's exhausting. Okay, let's go. 20 words. I'm good. 20 words in my mind. 40 words in my mind. I'm not so good with math, apparently. Yeah. 20 words, 20 items. 40 in total. That's cool. That's my day. Honestly, that was my day. Oh, when I went grocery shopping, I talked with a few ex-coworkers, the one that I didn't see for a while, and I was like, damn, it's good to see you again. He's like, yeah, finally back. I'm like, where were you? He's like, oh yeah, I broke my finger. I'm like, damn, how did it happen? And he's like, yo, in February, like 2 months ago, when it was kind of ice, slippery and all that, he fell, and I don't know what he didn't do to his hand. Like, literally, he tore something, he broke 2 things in his hand and whatnot. I don't know what else. He said like 4 things at least, and I'm like, damn, bro, that hit you hard. No wonder I didn't see you for like 2 or 3 months now, It's crazy. Poor guy, especially because he's like a bit older. He's got kids already, old co-worker. The people that usually are a bit older than me. At least if they're not in the bakery section, if they're like in a supermarket section, they're usually a bit older. At least mid-20s or higher. Yeah, but that guy is a cool guy. Yeah, and then another coworker, one that my brother is good with, so like mid-20s, is like, oh yeah, hey Nikita, how are you doing? With the nose, because my nose was also broken, and she said that kinda, and he's like, damn, what? How the hell did you do that? That was just odd. Also, yesterday I bought a JBL, because I noticed, especially during ice bathing, we always wanted to play music, but only like 1 or 2 guys had a music box, and they weren't there, or they were basically never there. So I was like, okay, let me just buy my own, because my mom gave me birthday money and was like, do not spend this on training. Buy anything, I don't care what, but just don't spend it on training. Okay, well, I don't want things. And I wrote like a short list. I could have bought myself a katana with this, but I bought this and a trimmer. Yeah, and now I have like 10 euros left, so they're gonna go for some food probably. Yeah, that's kind of what's up. And now it is a certain time, and the time is called the time to eat, because it's just that time, and I didn't have dinner yet. So that's all for today's video. I recommend you all to also start this thing that I told about, the like ChatGPT called it memory palace creation, where you pick 5 random. Honestly, you don't even have to pick 5 words every day, and you don't even have to accumulate them. But I was like, okay, 5 words is way too easy per day. Either I increase the words per day, or I stack it. So like I said, day 1 to day 4 combined, remember all of them. And now that's challenging, and that's going to continue to be more challenging every day until I run out of items. Like, out of items that are here for a longer period of time. I wouldn't be like, oh, I don't know, some food, and then next, for example, right now I have chocolate in my room because my mom's boyfriend gave it to me when he was here last time. But like, in general, I don't buy chocolate because I don't like. There's no need for it. There's no need. I usually like to eat healthy, pretty healthy, and Although it's nice to have from time to time. It's I wouldn't buy it myself usually. So I wouldn't use that item as an item to link a word to, because imagine like I'm looking around the room and then I'm like, wait, what did I link it to? I'm writing it down to be sure to not forget it, and like a table in the notes. I can also show you this, but like to not be like, oh yeah, that item, I don't even have it in my room. That would be kind of weird. Here, item, word, pretty simple, straightforward, and just pretty simple. Yeah, I recommend honestly to do something to train your memory, to train your mind, to expand your mind, to expand your knowledge, to do anything. Read books. That's also good. That's really good. Also, one last thing. Hopefully, books. I have a friend who's like, he has issues in this sense. Like, when he reads a book, when he buys a new book, he has to buy it completely new so that there's still this book smell and that it looks clean and everything. I find that nonsense. I buy second-hand books because I don't care how it looks as long as I can read it. I don't care how it smells because I'm not some lunatic who's like, no, I'm reading the fucking book to gain knowledge. I don't care if it got like a coffee stain here or whatever. I'm reading it as long as I can read it well and gain it knowledge. Like, books are there for me to gain knowledge from. They're not there for me to be like some weirdo and be like, oh, books, what? Nah. But well, it's his money, If he wants to spend more money on that, I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna start reading this book soon in the book club, the three of us, Alchemist. I recommend. I was like, yeah, I heard this a few times, so let's just read it. And after the meeting, I instantly ordered all the books that we plan to read in the near future. And they were like, yeah, sure. Both of them were still reading books. Both of them didn't have this book. Both of them read their books first, and then and only then they ordered the new ones. I'm like, brothers, why are you only ordering this now? I ordered this right after the meeting because why not? Yo, you have so much time. Like, we literally don't have to go to school right now. We could stay at home and learn. And they're definitely not learning the whole day. And they're definitely not being productive the whole day. Because, human. Poor humans. Brokies. As I am. I'm also not productive every part of the day. But, why are you only ordering this now after you finished the books? Like, bruh, now you have to wait a few more days again before, or a week even, before getting the book. So, I don't know. A little weird to me. But it is what it is. Dumb people do dumb things, I guess. This is hopefully going to be interesting. Reading a book again. Yeah. And, my German exam is in 3 days. I started reading the one book that I have, the shorter one, and I was like, okay, I remember. Stopped reading it because I was like, okay, I remember most of it. Went through my folder in the, class notes folder that I took last semester. Also read a summary of the book again, and I was like, okay, easy. Like, this wasn't the hard book. The other one, I have to remind myself what it is again. I'm going to do that tomorrow, hopefully, if not on Monday. And on Tuesday, I will write the exam. And yeah, I also have to remember how to write the text again, because I did not have school in over a month already because I was also sick for 2 weeks. So that's that. Now, for real, this is it for today's episode. And so, I need to eat. So, we'll see you in the next one.